Hello and welcome to the Trusted Podcast. I'm your host, Blake Johnson, and today I've got a very, very special guest. Probably my favorite guest that I've had and will have. This is my wife, Karli, and she is going to be joining us today to talk about direct sales and what it's all about, how to get into it, and whether that's right for you. So Karli, thank you for joining today.
You're welcome.
This is our first time doing the video with somebody in office because of COVID, so we're glad to be doing this again. So Karli?
We're in the same household, so it's okay.
Yeah. Why don't you start off by giving us a little bit of background about yourself and how you felt about direct sales and multi-level marketing and about your company that you're with now.
Okay, so I think what you're asking me to say is that I used to hate direct sales. So I was definitely an MLM basher, a direct sales basher. I had too many experiences with people in the industry being aggressive and just making me feel like I was just another sale to them. And I just always thought, that's never going to be the path for me. I could never get into one of those companies. They're so slimy. I know a lot of people have bad experiences with network marketers. And then I actually ended up in a company and having a really great experience. And I'm still here. I've been with my company for 3 years, and it's definitely changed our lives.
Yes, it has. All right, talk about just getting started, what it looked like, getting me on board for one, because I think that's a big thing for people who join direct sales. What is it like to get a spouse on board?
Okay, so many thoughts going through my mind on these questions. Let's talk about the spouse first, because I feel like you can't even worry about how you're going to work your business until you have the support of your loved one, or quite frankly, the determination to do it without their support, which may have been like halfway what was our situation. So I was an MLM kind of naysayer, and then Blake was that times 10. So for him to be supportive of me joining on with my company was not really something that was going to just happen for me to be able to say yes. So
let me pause there. I wasn't that times 10 naysayer. It was, I knew that you were a naysayer, and so I said, why are you joining an MLM? It was more of what it was.
Okay, that's fair. And anyway, so I knew that Blake wasn't going to be an easy, let's do this. Let's spend the money to join your company. And really, for me, it was only $200 for my company, but we were financially strapped. We had just, kept one house as a rental, bought a new house, and we were leveraged. We were young, building our lives, and we didn't have $200 extra to spend. So, and that, Blake's always been frugal in the best way. And so getting him on board to spend $200 with no promise of a return was huge. And we don't really spend, especially in this time when money wasn't an extra thing we had, we didn't spend without checking in with each other. So I did have to get somewhat of a half of an agreement from him. But I basically just went to you and said, I've trusted in you when you wanted to invest. I've supported you, through law school, through years of debt, years of just not making money, spending a ton to go to school. And I just said, please just invest in me. And at that point, Blake was like, okay, you can't say no to that. So I guess that's my message to anybody that feels like they have a company that they want to join. If they can't get the support of their partner, whether it's a spouse or a boyfriend or parents or whoever that you feel you need the validation from to say yes, sometimes you need to just say, you know what? It's time for you to support me. And most of the times, if it's women and you're a stay-at-home mom, you have supported your spouse in their career over and over, whether they make career changes or decide to go to school, and you do that without batting an eye. You need to call on your partner to do that for you. And if your partner's not willing to do that, then that's a whole nother conversation. So then, once your partner is on board, it's time to start your business. And this is my voice of caution here is a lot of people may present network marketing to you as kind of a get rich quick type of a thing. And I will just tell you right now, You absolutely can make incredible income in network marketing and a multi-level marketing company, but it usually does not happen quickly. And in the beginning, you're going to be very much front-loading your business with your time and your effort. And you're going to be putting in more time and effort than you're seeing return to you monetarily. And honestly, I think that was probably like the biggest hurdle for us in our marriage, and with me taking on this company. We have 2 little boys, and our youngest was 2. Mm-hmm. 2 at the time. He had just turned, he was about to turn 2. He was about to turn 2, so like 1.5, and then our oldest was 4, and that's a very busy stage of life, and Blake was building his practice, and there was just already a lot on our plates. So for me to be spending so much time getting my business off the ground without getting that money coming back, I think that's when Blake was like, we can't keep doing this, you know. It was hard, and it did create a little bit of conflict at times, but I knew the big picture. I knew that I could get there. I knew that eventually it would all be worth it. And Blake, is it worth it?
It's worth it now.
And I mean, it's just like any business that you start. You're not going to open a brick and mortar business and see a huge, profit margins and growth immediately. And Blake was actually the one that kind of helped me be patient with my business when I got to a point where I was getting really discouraged, where I felt I had been in it long enough that I should be seeing those big returns, and it wasn't happening yet. And he just kept saying, the magic happens in the 3rd year. And I got so sick of him saying that, but it really proved to be true that for me, the upswing and the big, return financially came in that 3rd year of me being consistent and dedicated to my business.
Yeah, I'd say that's true with most businesses. That's year 3 is an early stage of really seeing the success. That's what it was with my practice. That's when the phone started ringing on its own. It wasn't that the financial rewards really started coming, but I didn't have to go and chase every single sale down. Mm-hmm. That's when the momentum starts hitting, but you do have to put in the effort over and over again.
Yeah.
All right. How should somebody go about looking for a direct sales or multi-level marketing company? And maybe specify what's the difference between those two.
I'm so glad you asked. Okay, so I will say that I think technically the difference between direct selling is where you are more of an affiliate. You would sell a product and earn a percentage of the commission on that sale, and that's it. That's direct sales. Multi-level marketing is direct sales, but you also can build a team and earn income off of their sales. So a lot of times you might have a company that will be like, oh, we're direct sales, we're not an MLM. But if they have a structure where you earn money off the people that you bring into the company, a spade is a spade. And a lot of companies, because there can be such a negative stigma behind the term MLM, and not unwarranted, there are a lot of terrible companies. A lot of people will be like, we're not an MLM, but they are. So if you hear social selling or network selling or direct sales, any type of thing where it's like, well, share it with your friends and then you get a kickback, that's an MLM. Like, a duck is a duck, and there's really not a huge difference. What was your other question? How to pick a company.
Yes.
Okay, so if you are thinking that maybe you could get into network marketing, for whatever reason, maybe you want some passive income, maybe you want residual income down the road like we have built now, maybe you really love a product that happens to be part of an MLM, and you think, okay, maybe I could share that and earn some money too. Whatever your reason, you want to do your homework first. So there are some red flags for me. This is picking an MLM according to Karli Johnson, of things you want to steer away from. So first of all, you want to pick a company that you can stand by and put your name on. So you don't, for me, I could not choose a company that forced people into auto shipments. I didn't like the idea of signing someone up for $150 of whatever every month indefinitely, and it's, they have to do somersaults and cartwheels to get it canceled. And I didn't like companies that honestly charge a ton in shipping, where maybe you just need a $30 product and they're going to charge you $10 to ship it, or you spend $100 and they don't have any offering of free shipping. I don't like that. I don't like the companies where you have to build a team in order to earn money. I think you need to find a company where there are 2 avenues to earn your money, whether it's in your personal sales, you can earn a percentage of what you sell personally, and then if you do build a team, you can earn more money that way. But I don't like companies that are exclusive. I do think you should be rewarded for your own sales and for the efforts you put into your team. And what other red flags are there? I think just do some work and get some feedback from people that have been in the business. Make sure the company culture is something that you can support. Read their mission statement. Just really spend some time on their website getting a feel for who the company is, because you're going to become a part of that and you want to just do your homework.
What about how important is it to look at who you're signing up under?
Okay, so this is important. I will say that there are a lot of people who have jumped into network marketing without a mentor. They've signed up to the corporate team or whatever of their company. That can always happen, but that is generally the exception more than the rule. So if you are looking at a network marketing company, you want to find someone that has built their business in a way that you would like to follow. So your mentor is really going to, hopefully, this is how it should be. They should hold your hand. They should be your sponsor. They should take you in and nurture you and teach you exactly how to do what they have already done. So you want to find someone that is at least far enough along in the company that they have proved, 1, that they are committed to the company, 2, that they can do their own sales, that they can sell the product themselves, and 3, that they have started developing leadership skills. I'm not saying pick the highest ranked, highest paid person in a company, because quite frankly, if you pick someone that has 10,000 people on their team already, you're just a drop in the bucket. Maybe they would be a good fit and maybe they'd be great for you, but I personally sought a mentor that was newer, that showed a ton of potential, that was already becoming a strong leader, even though she didn't have those titles yet. And she was able to invest in me in a way that I wouldn't have got from someone that already had a massive team. So, and then I think the other thing that is important is every person that you could be a mentor or sponsor with, that you could sign up under, is pipelined to other leaders. So you could sign up with somebody who has really strong leaders above them, and that will also carry you through, because that is a legacy of leadership that has been proven in that company and in the industry, that people with that training from those leaders can duplicate their businesses and have success.
Okay. What are the biggest mistakes people make that you've seen when joining a network marketing company?
Okay, so I think, first of all, the biggest mistake people do when they join a network marketing company is they start blasting it on their social media. They start sharing every stock photo, every promotion, any canned content that they can get from their company, and they just start posting it all the time over and over and over again. So your followers, your friends, your family are going to need time to really see you as somebody that is truly in this business and not just another person that signed up for another direct sales company that we won't see them or their product ever again in 3 months. So I would say start sharing it. Definitely share your product, but make sure there's a good balance between all of your other life and your business content. So in our company, we usually try and stick to an 80-20 rule, share at least 80% of your real life, and then 20% of the time you can share about your product and your business. You definitely want to keep that balance. And you don't want to push it down people's throats. You want to share with them, and just know that it will take time for people to trust you in your company. It took a lot of time for even my family members and my best friends to want to order makeup from me, because it was new and I hadn't sold makeup before. So who was I to be like, oh, this is the holy grail of makeup, you should try it. And they wanted to see me, they needed to see me using the product myself over and over and over and staying loyal to it, and really seeing that I was converted to it before they trusted me to go and purchase it as well, instead of just thinking, oh, she just wants another sale, she just wants to earn money, whatever.
Okay. Any other big mistakes? What about believing in the compensation plan to be so much, trying to sign up people in the wrong places or anything like that?
I think as far as compensation plans go, I think that's another place, like do your homework. When you're choosing a company, and then after you are in your company, learn your compensation plan. There have been times where, in my business, where, if there could be one girl in my structure that is $50 away from hitting a number, that would keep me from an extra thousands of dollars in a bonus. And if you're not taking the time to learn your business and know your compensation plan, you could be losing money. Your girls will be losing money. I take the time to do the homework for my team every month and let them know where they're at and how much further they need to go for their bonuses. And I think just really diving in and understanding your company will help you see the potential down the road so much bigger, and that will keep you moving forward when it's hard in the beginning and we're not having that big return in the beginning, and it will just let you really visualize how much success you can have.
Okay, we covered a lot here. Just going through our list. All right, how do people find you, and tell them about what you actually sell? You mentioned makeup, but I think that's the only mention you made.
So I am with Mascara Beauty, and honestly, I think it's the greatest of all network marketing companies. So you'll have to look it up.
Maskcara, not mascara.
Yes, Maskcara Beauty, and I've been in my company 3 years, I think I said that, but I, in February, actually ranked to like the top tier of our leadership, and in a company of 11,000 artists, only 30 of us have ever done that, which is insane. But we sell makeup. I sell makeup, and it is the funnest, that's a word today, most exciting thing, and it's been so good for me. If you want to find my website or reach out to me personally to ask me questions, I'm happy to answer any and all questions you might have. You can find my website to look at products at karlijbeauty.com, Karlij beauty.com, and my email is karli.maskcara@gmail.com, so karli.maskcara@gmail.com.
And I'll share the her website on the show notes so that you guys can find that. Anything else we missed about direct sales, multi-level marketing, or anything like that you feel is pertinent for somebody who's looking into it or may have not looked into it before?
I think my last message that I want to share is that multi-level marketing can actually offer so much more than income. And I think for me personally, my business has brought me more joy in the friendships and having something that is mine, that isn't just wiping butts and chasing little boys and having headaches from all the noise and worrying about a house and cooking and just being the wife and the mom. Mascara is me, and it's become my identity when I felt I had lost my identity because of motherhood. And I love my kids, but I am more capable of loving them when I love myself. And so network marketing can be so much more. You don't need to just pursue it for money. If you need those connections and those friendships and purpose and just something that's yours, then that is a great reason to get started too. And I have the best friends because of this company, the best friends that I wouldn't have had, and I'm so grateful for that.
And I haven't met most of them because they don't live in Nevada.
They're all over the country, but yeah. I see them.
But yeah, that's totally fine. She's got her projects, and I've got mine, and I think that's what helps us out so much. I would just say, yeah, there's many different avenues people can take out there. The point of this show is to show you trusted individuals in different markets and industries. And so I feel like, with COVID-19, more people are staying home. They thought this was a pertinent thing. People are looking into these more and more, looking for that second stream of income that's a little bit more secure because you are in charge of it instead of depending on an employer that could let you go at any time. So definitely look into it. The stigma is there because there's been bad companies or bad individuals. It's the same thing, with attorneys. I get it all the time. Attorneys are crooks. Attorneys don't call you back. Attorneys, blah, 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 blah. That's why there's so many good attorney jokes out there. They are all based in truth, and I love attorney jokes, so I can admit that. But there's bad apples in everything, so don't make that deter you from anything until you've done your own research and have an open mind with it. So with that, we'll close. Thank you for joining us. As always, please like and subscribe to the podcast so you get the latest content. Reach out to Karli if you have questions on multi-level marketing, and leave us a review. Let us know how we're doing. Let us know what content you want next, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye. Thank you.